They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You want the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my credits are off.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 21. White. Second hunt.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go, here we
A
go.
nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
55. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I smell fish.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. You get me? Survive.
On 1st and 10, DeMarco. That one into the hands of Hamilton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Alpha, 60-yard.
First carry for Royce Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Delta. Now.
From the gun, DeMarco. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, DeMarco. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back to throw. DeMarco, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hope.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, DeMarco. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He completes this to Sutton. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Second down and inches. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
It's a quarterback sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got it. Here we go. 180. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Kill. 11. Recon, 132 fighter. 21. Here we go.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 80 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, DeMarco. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here we go. 180. Exit.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Rush in. Rush it.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing.
Coleman now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. White. D-line, get that quarterback. Check 37. X3. 218, jump. Check 99. Hey, alert 3. 11. Hey, gun. Kill.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 22 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Nice run for the score. He also had some help in getting to the end zone.
Plenty of help. Everyone had it figured out. Get someone blocked up, give the runner a chance to use his vision and get to the end zone. Couldn't have been drawn up any better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on 1st down. DeMarco. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Haywood. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Tighten up. Yep. 56 to Mike. Hey, high 7. 5.
From the gun, DeMarco. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to the air on 2nd down. DeMarco. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Looking to throw. DeMarco. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up with Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Operating from the gun. DeMarco looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Hey, box truck. On the ball.
Second and 5. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
On the 10. Check 26. Hey, watch it. 21. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need? I'm on. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slip. 13. 11. Man.
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Here we go.
That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff, Coleman, right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 65.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, DeMarco. Gets it off to Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. DeMarco. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, DeMarco. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
From the gun, DeMarco. And it's caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Super Bowl 55 hitting the home stretch, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Watch the whip. Check 3, check 3. Hey, go, go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side, Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They run once more with McKinnon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd down, McKinnon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Global 0, rolls like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in